Hello there, lads and lassies. Welcome to AI Story Quest. This is a browser-based game, and it's actually, I don't know if some of you have heard of a little thing called AI Dungeon. This is similar to that. However, it will also generate images based on your quests as well. Do you know what? Let's just play a little bit of it and let you see what I'm talking about. You can put in any kind of adventure you want. Please try not to be too bad. But yes, so start a horrible adventure, yeah. So click the action input box, type an action or story idea, then press enter return key to get started. Okay, so I think our quest will begin as, this is Derek, a simple voice actor and YouTube creator, was out in a fantasy village. Have I spelled everything right? Yes, I have. Looking for awesome board games to try out. When suddenly... ... Let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so the chapter is loading, which will continue with the story as it says.
He stumbled upon a small, quaint shop tucked away in the corner. The shopkeeper, a wizened old man, greeted Derek with a toothless grin and invited him inside. As Derek browsed the shop's wares, he noticed a strange and ancient board game sitting on a dusty shelf. The shopkeeper warned Derek that the game was cursed. But Derek laughed it off and eagerly bought it anyway. Little did he know, the game was cursed indeed. ...
Oh, the game was cursed indeed. So we're in this little shop here, and I bought this ancient board game. So let's just remove all this. I should really move my mouse out of the way. Hang on, bear with me. Sorry about that. As he finalised the sale, Derek heard a boom of thunder, and the shopkeeper laughed evilly. Enjoy the game, Derek, he said, and then vanished in a plume of purple smoke. So, let's see what's going to happen now. Something interesting, something exciting.
Derek shrugged off the shopkeeper's strange behavior and headed back to his lodging. As he began to set up the game board to play, he noticed that the pieces seemed to move on their own, as if alive. Suddenly, the room became engulfed in a blinding light and Derek felt himself being transported into the game itself. He found himself in a dark and spooky forest, with strange whispers echoing around him. The game had come to life and Derek was now a player trapped in its twisted world. How will he escape this cursed game and return to reality?
Ooh, it's getting kind of exciting now, isn't it? How indeed will I escape this cursed game and return to reality? Well, keep forgetting. That's one thing. They should clear that action thing off quite quickly, but I don't know. Okay. Derek looked around the spooky forest for any kind of clue as to how to proceed in the game. Full stop. Derek wished he had read the rule book first. Right, let's see where this is going. This is actually quite cool. I'm actually quite enjoying this. And the pictures kind of help with the story as well.
As Derek stumbled through the forest, he came across a small clearing where he saw an old, tattered book lying on a moss-covered pedestal. Curiosity piqued. Derek approached the book and opened it, hoping to find some answers. To his surprise, the pages were written in an ancient language. But as he read, the words seemed to magically translate themselves in his head. The book contained clues and secrets of the game that could help Derek find his way back to reality. But before Derek could finish reading, he heard rustling in the bushes nearby. Could it be the cursed game pieces coming to life? Or something else entirely?
Ooh, well, see now, I think we're going to have to explore those bushes and find out what's going to happen next. Should we roll for initiative? No. Derek, search. Derek? Who the hell's Derek? Derek? Search the bushes. When suddenly a D20 appeared in his hand. He rolled the die and waited. And waited, apparently. Not waited, waited. Waited, there we go. Let's see what we're going to come up with. Story quest.
As Derek rolled the die, he heard a faint whispering sound coming from inside the bush. The number on the die read 17, and suddenly the whispering grew louder and more intense. A terrifying creature emerged from the bushes, its skin as black as coal and its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. The creature hissed at Derek, revealing a set of razor-sharp fangs. It was clear that this was no ordinary forest creature, but a malevolent monster summoned by the cursed game. Derek had to act fast. He could try to fight the creature, but he had no weapons or combat training. Or he could try to outsmart it with his wits. What will he do?
What will I do? What will I do? I'm going to try and outsmart the creature, obviously. Takes a step back and tries to use his wits to outsmart the strange creature. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because I have no weapons, I have no combat training. So, let's see. Come on, book, what are we going to do now?
Thinking fast, Derek remembered a detail from the ancient book he'd read earlier. It mentioned that the cursed game was full of tricks and illusions designed to deceive players. Drawing from that knowledge, Derek decided to use the environment around him to trick the creature. He quickly plucked a handful of glowing mushrooms that were growing nearby and threw them at the creature's feet. The creature hesitated for a moment, seemingly confused by the sudden burst of light. Keeping his cool, Derek took the opportunity to run past the creature and away from the dangerous creature. As he fled, he heard the forest shaking and the creature lunging in his direction. Derek couldn't stop now though. He needed to find a way out and get back to reality. But with each step he took, the forest seemed to twist and turn in on itself, making it nearly impossible to navigate. How can he find his way out of this cursed game?
Oh, see now, I know what this is happening. Okay, we can't go anywhere because we haven't rolled the dice. So, finding another die in his pocket. This time a D6. Derek rolled the new die and found himself able to progress. Because it's game logic, you know? You have to roll a D6 in old cursed games. That's how it works. Right, come on, book.
As
Help me out
Derek
here.
rolled the die, he hoped it would give him a clue to finding his way out of the cursed game. The die came up with the number 4. And suddenly,
Yay.
a faint path appeared in the dense forest,
I knew it.
leading
I knew
Derek
it.
forward. As he followed the path, he noticed strange symbols etched into the trees and the ground. He recognized them as occult symbols from ancient lore, and a cold sweat broke out across his forehead. He realized with a sinking feeling that this game was not just cursed. It was infused with sinister magics beyond his comprehension. Derek pushed on, hoping to find an exit to this twisted game before he became trapped forever. But with each step he took, the path became more twisted and difficult to navigate. He knew he needed more help to make it through. What will he do?
Okay, so now, while this has been very cool and very exciting, and this is actually a story I would like to finish properly, because it's actually like pulled me in a little bit. It's like a proper D&D session. For the purposes of this video, we're going to do some silly stuff. Let's see what we can do to make this more, I don't know, challenging for the AI. Okay, let's see. Suddenly, Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik appeared holding... what was he holding? A strange egg, which he hands to Derek. Okay, let's see what happens here. Let's see if that translates Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik into the story. I'll just delete all that there.
Derek couldn't believe his eyes as he saw Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik standing in front of him, holding a strange egg. What is this for? Derek asked. Bewildered, Jim Carrey grinned mischievously and replied, "It's an enchanted egg. You can use it to summon a powerful ally to help you escape this cursed game. But beware. As with all magic, there are always consequences." Derek hesitated for a moment, unsure of what to do. But as he looked back at the twisted forest, he realized he had no choice but to take the egg and summon an ally. With a deep breath, he took the egg from Jim Carrey and closed his eyes. Derek focused all his willpower on the egg, pouring his desire to escape the cursed game into it. Suddenly, a blinding light filled his vision and Derek felt the presence of a powerful ally at his side. Who could this powerful ally be? And could they help Derek find a way out of this cursed game?
Right, a powerful ally that would be in a board game. Well, I mean, in board games you can have anyone you want, really. So, who should we have? Who should we have? Okay. The ally that appeared was none other than Robocop. No, that's too cheesy. The Chatterer from Hellraiser. With a click of their teeth, they led Derek through to the final space of the game. There. This is going to be interesting to see how it translates the Chatterer from Hellraiser. Nicholas Vince, lovely guy, by the way. Yes, come on, game. Do your best here. You can do it, game. Come on. It's thinking. It's thinking. What do I do?
Derek was shocked to see the Chatterer from Hellraiser appear as his ally.
Yay.
But he knew that he had to trust him if he was going to escape this cursed game.
That's the same picture.
As they made their way through the dense forest, Derek noticed that the Chatterer was adept at navigating the twisted paths that had stumped him. Earlier, in the distance, they could see a faint glow that seemed to be growing brighter with each step. As they got closer, Derek realized that they had reached the final space of the cursed game. But there was a catch.
Yay.
To escape. He had to face the game's ultimate boss, a monstrous creature known as the Enslaver. With a deep breath, Derek steeled himself for the final battle. The Chatterer stepped forward and started clicking his teeth, a sound that filled Derek with a strange energy. He realized that the Chatterer was casting a protective spell, shielding him from the Enslaver's deadly attacks. With his allies' protection, Derek launched himself at the Enslaver, dodging its monstrous claws and unleashing a flurry of attacks. They fought fiercely, exchanging blow after blow as Derek's fate hung in the balance. Finally, with one last, desperate strike, Derek landed the finishing blow on the Enslaver, vanquishing it for good. A blinding light filled his vision, and he felt himself being transported back to reality. As he opened his eyes, Derek realized that he was back in his lodging, with the cursed game lying on the table in front of him. But this time, the game was no longer cursed. It was just a regular, harmless board game. Derek breathed a sigh of relief, realizing that he had prevailed against the monstrous forces that had sought to entrap him. As he put the game away,
it was quite an easy game, though, let's be honest.
He knew that he would never forget the strange, twisted world he had visited, and the lessons he had learned about the power of magic and the dangers of the unknown.
And there you have it. That's actually really cool. With AI Dungeon, I remember there was a lot of issues with a lot of people putting in some rather unsavory stuff. And I played around with it for a little while, and then it was just like, no, I've had enough of it. And they kept bumping up the price, and bumping up the price, and bumping up the price, and then it was just like, no. This, however, this is very interesting. I mean, this would be great. For example, if you were playing a D&D game and you had very little amount of players and you needed a dungeon master to this could actually work as a dungeon master for you. I mean, yes, it could be silly, it could be strange, but then again, what game isn't? Anyway, if you want to check this game out for yourself, just go to Google, type in aistoryquest.com, and there it will be. I'll put a link in the description below anyway. But thank you to the developer for letting me check this out. I'm going to play a bit more on my own time. And yeah, I hope to see you guys again soon. Next video, I might do another board game unboxing. I might do a video game. I haven't decided yet. Let me know what you want me to do in the comments below. And I'll catch you next time. But until then, bye-bye.